Greetings, beloveds. We have been on a journey with many of you in these groups, in which we come together and communicate with each other. There is a way that you all commune, once again, here, lending your hearts and your minds and your souls to one another, helping each other along on the journey home. There are many, many beings who are here to assist. Beings that have indeed been known to be of the realm of fantasy. Understand, beloveds, that all beings have the same design, the same goal, the same intention, regardless of what they may appear to look like, feel like, sound like, taste like, including the foods that you eat. The plants have sentience. The animals have sentience. The fish have sentience, as you do. Understand that in the consuming, in the listening, in the feeling, in the sensing, in the eating, the drinking of life, you are absorbing the energy of that, bringing it into your system, processing it through. Become aware of that which you do and the energy that it feeds you. You are being fed. As you begin to clear more and more of the clouds, the fog, the darkness, the shadow from your field, more and more will indeed be revealed to you. Begin to pay attention now to what you listen to, what you watch, what you read, how you meditate, how deeply you meditate, how often you meditate, for you to bring yourselves to meditation. We understand that 5 minutes an hour seems preposterous. For you to bring yourselves to meditation, to that sense of solitude 3 times a day, first upon awakening, just before slumber, and another time during the madness of your day. Allow yourself to focus upon what are you consuming? What thoughts are you taking in? What beliefs do you have? See if you can catch the thoughts that go through. They go by quickly. See if you can allow yourselves to see the difference between the thoughts that are the thoughts of an egoic mind, riddled with memories and tragedies and catastrophes, or the mind of God, the true light of you. For as you remove the darkness, all that can be revealed, beloveds, is more light. And in that light, you will feel the love. And in that light, you will see the truth. You will hear the truth, and you will know the truth. And you will hear us and many, many other beings. When you do indeed take pen to paper, you have let go of the egoic need for the words that come to be words that make sense. Open your hearts to spirit, beloved. Open your hearts to the realms of what has been fantasy to you, what has been imagination to you. And know that your guidance, your beloveds, I and many others, many, many others, are waiting to assist you on your journey home. We would indeed like to open a discussion for questions and answers. Who would like to engage with us?
Good morning, Yeshua.
Good morning, beloved.
I'm up in the mountains, and when we come up here, yes, I feel the elementals around me, but my third eye was becoming very erratic during meditation, and I've noticed that happens a lot when we come up here. Do you have any advice for me for that?
There are 2 objects for you to clear from this field, beloved. We would ask that you would engage with this dear one, for she too has a piece, a final piece to be removed. The 2 of you will accomplish this in one meeting.
Thank you.
There is a pressure that is being applied to you, and there is less civilization, there is less mental chatter that exists in the realms where you are closer to God, if you will.
Thank you.
And you will have much more of a sensitivity than you would. The 2 of you now live on the water, which was necessary for what is to come. There is much more to come, beloved. But allow yourself to pay attention, beloveds, to the way in which nature exists, the way in which nature manifests, the movement of creatures in nature, the movement of your own pets. They do not follow a certain form. They do not stand in a line. They do not walk with a leash on. They are beings of nature. As we gaze out of this window through this beloved's eyes, there is a goose upon the lawn who has caught our attention. Watch as creatures walk, watch as they fly, watch as they move, watch as they run, for they are expressions of nature. And when you see the aspect of freedom, you will experience that as you remove the last of these vestiges within what you experience as your third eye. And you will then find that there will be a freedom that you will have to express yourself as nature does. For when the wind blows, the trees move. All fruit does not look the same. All beings do not look the same. Each of you have your own energetic signature, your own fingerprints. As you continue to remove, release, relinquish, divest yourself of all of these notions that you have had from various and sundry incarnations, you will find a freedom that nature possesses, a freedom to know and to understand. And you will not feel that pressure, for it will not exist. This journey, this time together, the application that you are giving to the lessons, the consciousness that you are bringing to your own thinking is making such a profound impact on the universe. We are deeply grateful for you and the work that you all are doing. For all of you are ascending en masse together. We thank you for your diligence.
Thank you.
May I ask a question? May I ask a question, please?
You may.
So factory farming is something that just rips my heart apart. I grew up on a ranch. I'm a vegetarian. I know there's other vegetarians out there that feel the same as I do. When we move into the 5th dimension, will there be an end to this horrific factory farming? I want not to sound like I'm preaching to people, but I try really hard for people to understand where their food comes from, the food they're putting into their body. And you were talking about the frequency of what you watch and what you listen to. But I also feel what you eat. If you eat a calf that was in extreme fear when they killed it for food, I don't like those energies to go into the body. And I just want to find a way that I can quit being so critical of people that eat meat without paying attention to where it came from. I know there's good farms and I'm all for that, but there's also a very ugly side that really hurts my heart.
Beloved, there is shadow and light to all circumstances. If you drink water that has not gone through a purification system, if you drink water that is not attuned to the frequency of your body, you can become ill from water. Blessings upon that which you eat, blessings upon that which you drink, blessings upon that which you read, blessings upon the beings with whom you will spend time. All of this will matter. Beloveds, it will come to the consciousness of a being when they are ready for that level of consciousness. Your judgment does not, but keep them in that frequency. If you could bless those who eat unconsciously, you would be doing more to raise the frequency of them than you are to judge them. For in the judging of them, you are projecting your own shadow and your own fears upon them. But for you to bless them and say, brothers and sisters, I bless you that you see this in a different light, with love and not judgment, then you will be of service to all. And understand, beloved ones, that as much as each of you have taken the road of darkness, as much as each of you have decided to journey into the realms of shadow, what you would consider evil, this was all done as lessons along the way, so that the sonship could be complete and know the dark as well as the light, so it would be in balance. So, dear one, as you bless all, as you approach all with love, bring them your consciousness rather than your judgment. And there you will make the greatest impact. And understand that it is much the cycles of incarnation for the baby calf that chooses to be killed in this manner. There are no victims. You are not a victim of the world you see. Each of you are willing participants to experience every aspect of beingness for the totality. So bless that which you judge, beloved. Allow yourself to feel love for them. Pray for them to come to your levels of consciousness. That would be the greatest service that you could be.
Thank you. Appreciate
Indeed.
that very much.
Indeed.
I have a question for you, Yeshua.
I have an answer for you, beloved.
I know you do. So you already know what I'm going to ask, but the movie from the 70s called Jesus of Nazareth touched me deeply. And I know that there were, from reading your autobiography, that there were twists and errors, but to me it seemed like I lived that experience in that movie that they show on the screen. And I was just wondering how accurate my interpretation of the true experience is, and it was for you.
Beloved, if this gathering of souls were to have an elephant in the room and everyone touched upon the elephant, everyone would have a different description depending upon the surface that you are contacting. If 10 people 20 people, 30 people observe a phenomena, everyone has a different point of view, given their own filters. The stories that come of my life and my journey, the stories that come of the life of my beloved, are coming through human filters. Understand that these are coming from beings who were in attendance. These are coming from beings who have altered the stories for their own reasons. The reason why we are having you read the lessons, to read the words that are spoken, is that beloved Mark was impeccable in his channeling. There was not the interference, there was clarity that was extraordinary. When you come upon these movies, when you come upon these stories, when you come upon the version of what is being communicated, understand that these are all done through filters. What you resonated with was your relationship with me. Every time that the name of Jesus or Yeshua is evoked, it evokes a memory. It evokes a connection within the heart. Let that be. The rest is just ego desiring to say this is right and this is wrong for its own purposes of fear. Get what you can from it. Receive what you can yourself allow. And then let the rest be. It does not matter. What matters, beloved, is the heart. It resonated with you because of your connection with me, because of your relationship with me, because of your own memories. Do not judge, do not critique, do not say this is right and this is wrong and this did not happen this way. There are enough parallel dimensions where it happened exactly the way that it was. This is why there is nothing that is wrong and there is nothing that is right. There are steps that you can take that bring you closer to Christ consciousness, and there are steps that you could take that keep you further away. Allow yourself, beloved, to know the truth by looking for the light of God in all things. And pray. Pray for clarity.
That was a beautiful answer. Thank you very much.
You are a beautiful being. Thank you very much. Beloveds, we must depart at this time. We must relinquish this body. And thank you always for your love. And we will speak with you again.
We thank you.
All right. I got to run. Deb, can I turn hosting over to you?
You may.
Thanks.
Bye, Lynn.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Lynn.
Welcome. I love you.
Bye, baby. Thank you. We have some work to do together.
Yeah, we
on
do.
each other.
Em told me in meditation. So your question was perfect. All right. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Deb.
Uh,